So in the first video, we discussed different types of the angles that are formed by parallel lines and the transversal line. So now we are going to see the results based on that. Means, so we have just learned the types. So now a result, like what if corresponding angles are given, what are the alternate angles up to, okay, whether they are equal or not. So that has been stated as axioms and theorems. So we look at the axioms and theorems on the parallel lines. So before that, let me understand what do you mean by axioms. So axioms are nothing but the statement, okay, it's a statement which does not have any proof. So you're going to accept it universal. It's an universal truth, we can say. Similarly, postulate also. So postulates are also a statement, okay, which are accepted universally, and these postulates are basically defined for the geometry, and axioms are defined for all the, like I can say the science as well as mathematics field, all the fields, okay. So now what are this theorem? So theorems are nothing but the statement which has proof. So here you are not going to accept it, you are supposed to prove that. So sometimes theorems will be proved based on the axioms. So these are defined by the Euclid, okay. He is a father of geometry. He is considered as a father of geometry, where he has listed out all the axioms and postulates and the theorems on the geometry. He has almost done around 8 edition regarding the geometry. You can just Google it and find more about it. So he has started from the point till the, like whatever theorems or the results till the conic sections or the 3D dimensions that you're going to study it. He has defined each and everything step by step. I'll be happy if you do some project work on that. So now let me see the first axioms. So the first axiom, this is axiom 6.3 in your textbook. Okay, so this is with respect to the corresponding angles. So just now we understand what is a corresponding angle means. So when you consider the result of it, so what it says is, if a transversal line intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles are equal. So this theorem states that corresponding angles are equal. So when that happens, only if you have two parallel lines and a transversal, okay, so the angle that formed are corresponding angles which are equal. So similarly, the next one is the reverse of the first one, that is axiom 6.3, means if the corresponding angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. It's very simple. Remember in that form. So the statement is this, okay. So first one was what? If the lines are parallel, corresponding angles are equal. So next is the reverse of that. If the corresponding angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. Simple. So that's what it says. If a transversal intersect two lines, if a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of corresponding angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel to each other. That's a statement. That's a meaning of that axiom 6.4. So next we have theorem. So this theorem is based on the alternate interior angles. So the proof is not there for you guys, but the result is very important. I've mixed both theorem 6.2 and 6.3 in the same slide because like one is the reverse of the other, okay. So first let me say what theorem 6.2 says. If a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate angles are equal. So here it says that if the lines are parallel, then the alternate interior angles are equal. So can you guess what will be theorem 6.3? Yes, it will be the reverse of that. So that is, if a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of alternate interior angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel to each other. So I told you that when we talk about alternate angles, think of Z. So this word angle 1 and 2. So angle 1 and 2 are equal if these two lines are parallel. So this is with respect to the alternate angles theorem. So the first one is what? With respect to the corresponding. So the corresponding angles are always equal. Only if the lines are parallel, remember that, okay. And alternate angles are also equal. So now Theorem 6.4 and 6.5. So this is with respect to the interior angles. Okay, so interior angles, let me see what that interior angle says. If a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of interior angles on the same side of a transversal are supplementary. So they are saying that, like if parallel lines are there and if a transversal line is there, okay, so the sum of these two interior angles, we learned what is an interior angle, correct? So sum of them, each pair of the interior angles add up to 180 degree. So that's what the theorem states. So now next one will be obviously the reverse of that. So that is what means, can we just, casually tell me, means it will be like, if the sum of interior angles are equal to 180 degree, then the lines are parallel. That's it. So that's what it says. If a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary, then the two lines are parallel to each other. So this is with respect to the interior angles on the same side of transversal. So next we'll see the theorems on parallel lines. So lines which are parallel to the same lines are parallel to each other. Means what? Till now we discussed with respect to the two parallel lines, right? Suppose if you have one more parallel line, okay, so let's first consider L and M are parallel to each other. So what we are saying, the theorem says means, suppose if N is parallel to M, I can say that N is parallel to L also. So that's what, lines which are parallel to the same lines are parallel to each other. So this L, M, N, three lines are parallel. So this theorem proof is there in your textbook. So only thing is you should understand the statement of it. Okay. So for you guys, the statement is very important. So remember, if you take any two parallel lines, if they are parallel, and if you draw one more parallel line, okay, to any one of them, then I can say that it is parallel to each other. Okay, need not be one more. If you draw two more lines also which is parallel to that, again I can say that that is parallel to the given line. So these are the important theorems under lines and transversal lines and parallel lines. Okay, parallel lines and transversal. So keep revising it. Okay, don't forget it. So I've just given certain, like examples, I can problems I can say, just as a note for you guys. This is not there in your textbook, so I want you guys to like make a note and answer this and tell me the answer for this questions. So first one is, a line contains dash points. Okay, so the second one is, two lines perpendicular to the same line are dashed to each other. The third one is, a dash has two endpoints. If three or more points lie on a single line, they are said to be dash. The difference between the obtuse angle and right angle is dash angle. So think carefully, slowly. Okay, first recall all the like concept that you have learnt it, and then answer this. It's just a small flip the blanks activity that has been given to you. So now we'll discuss the problem based on all these theorems and the angles and the results. Okay, so that like that will register your mind. We may keep on reading about it, but unless and until we do certain problems, if we keep on applying the theorems and the results, so then only that will fix in our mind. So let us like do some problems on this concept. Okay, that I'll cover it in my next video.